Hi, good afternoon. I wanted to do a short video about budget. It is sort of a topic that is very stressful when we're doing a build. So, when I decided to do this project, it took me 2.5 years to find a builder who would do it for the price that I needed them to do it for. And not because it was the right price, simply because that's how much money I had. So, at the end of the day, I was able to find someone who, we could come up with a building plan and a budget for that plan that would work out. What it doesn't include is finishes, and not the finishes of the building, but the furnishings, the appliances, the beds, the sofas. There's 2 apartments to furnish. So those sorts of things are not included. All the lighting is included in the price. So ceiling fans and pendant lighting and things like that is included in the price, but no furniture. So it's something including outdoor furniture for the terraces. So it's something that I have to obviously think about. And I realized last night that it's something that's actually been keeping me up at night with these thoughts going around in my head. And it's because I haven't written it down. So I'm a list person. And for me, I find if I have a plan, I can better organize that plan. And at the end of the day, usually the plan will come to fruition if I've actually written it down. We have lots of hopes and dreams and wishes, but until the day we write it down and come up with a plan on how to accomplish those things, in my opinion, it's just never going to happen. So I have a hope and a dream and a wish to furnish all of these spaces, but without a plan, it's not going to happen. So I really do need to think about over the next 90 to 120 days how I'm going to get that done with the very small budget that I have. So one of the things that I do 100% believe in is the power of attraction. And since I paid my builder and said, okay, this is how much money this project is going to cost, knowing full well at the end of the day I wasn't going to have the money left over for any kind of appliances or furniture. Since that point, I was gifted $10,000 and another $7,000 came my way, money that had been owing to me for over 2 years that I had no hope of getting. So, I just look at that as power of attraction. And I don't really know how I'm going to accomplish everything at the end of the day. I just know that it's going to happen. So, in order to get all of these thoughts out of my head so that I can sleep at night, I need to write them down. So what I'm going to start doing right now, as soon as I finish this video, is take my trusty little notebook, divide it literally into house, Colmado, bakery, and the 2 apartments, and from there start making a list of all of the things that I'm going to have to buy at the end of the day that isn't included in the price of the build. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create that list over a couple of weeks. I'm not just going to try and sit down and remember everything right now, because honestly, it's one of the things that is keeping me up at night is every time I remember something, some little thing or some big thing that I can't believe I haven't remembered. It now is just getting it out of my head and putting it down on paper. So once I have that list made, what I'm then going to do is give it a category of A, B, C, or D. So A means that it's absolutely necessary. I can't function, I can't live, I can't start a store, I can't open a business, I can't do what I need to do day one without this item. A B item would be something that is important, but if I don't have it day one, it won't be the end of the world, but something that I absolutely, need to focus on and make sure that I have a plan to get it pretty quickly. C's and D's are more like wish list items, things that, we can live without in the beginning, but one day, hopefully, we can accomplish. So that's how I'm going to create my list, and then obviously then focus on my A's and, about trying to create a budget. Once I know what my A's are, then I'll know where I need to spend my money, and then I can actually try and apply a dollar amount to each of those items so that I know exactly what I'm looking at the end of the day, and hopefully try and get rid of a little bit of this stress and help me sleep at night. Anyway, that's my little convo on budget.